Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord, a Let's Play tutorial series. Here is the scenario settings for the series that you all voted on at the start. Picking up where we left off, we have just been, we just had war declared on us by Britannia, which means that my little castle is one of only 2 holdings that all of Sturgia owns. The people I fight under. And the issue with this, of course, is there will be hell to pay. Basically, you know, enemies are coming to Veron Castle, and they're coming quick. So I am beelining back home. Let me un-hotkey these places. I don't need to find little mercenary bands to fight. It looks like Oleg and his army is raiding a Britannian village just north of me. Silas, you are no longer going to be governor. And then I am going to put everybody into my garrison. Silas, back into my party. I am going to give... Actually, let's give them the heavy cavalry. I'm going to give all of my companions their own designations. And I am going to, through hell or high water, try to defend my own town. Prindor. Okay, so they're coming to siege me right now. Yeah, I'm going to wait here for some time and see if the 200 of me can defend against 400 of him. I'll see if I can't parlay. He won't change sides. And I would have to pay him a whole handsome sum of money for him to leave. So what I'm going to do instead is just wait for him to actually attack me. I've got much more food than he does. So I can wait. So right now he's building his defense camp. Right, he's building his siege equipment. Oh, Embers of the Flame just left Sturgia. Hey, Oleg, could you come down here, buddy, old pal? He's not going to. Everybody else is in another army already, so I can't call them for help. I could tell my own companions to form their own armies, but I'm not going to. I mean, we'd have to sally out right now if I was to do that. Alright, so they have the battering ram, but... Oh, that was just villagers. But they're just sort of sitting here, making me wait. You only have 10 days of food, buddy. Strike. And they got siege tower, 2 siege towers. And they're starting to make ballista. I don't know what they're going to do with this ballista, because mine are going to shred theirs. As you can see. Not very wise of them to not put it in reserves. But maybe, I don't know, bad AI. 8 days of food. Is this really how you want to spend it? Building ballista that are just going to get destroyed? Fine by me. Maybe he's calling for reinforcements or something, I don't know. But I will happily just keep walloping their ballistae. It's no problem. Somehow or another, they have fewer troops. I mean, hey, if you want to keep Building ballistae that get destroyed and lowering your own troop count. That's fine by me. 6 days of food. This is riveting. He's too cowardly to attack me. And the moment he destroyed one of my ballista, I replaced it. Now the thing is, I'm destroying his ballista so much faster than he's destroying mine, so if this is a battle of attrition, he's unnecessarily harming himself. And he also only has 4 days of food. I'm also somewhat surprised that the siege party hasn't dissipated, because when you call a big army, oh, I could actually call in Vidar, who's 2 days away. Sure, I'll do that. When you call in an army, here you can see cohesion. The more troops you add, the more your cohesion drops over time, and you have to spend influence to keep your cohesion up. So giant, I mean, this is not by any means a giant army. This is a moderate size army. But the larger the army, the quicker your cohesion drops, and the more loyalty or the more influence you have to use to keep the army together. So the fact that he is sitting here for days upon days, because it's been multiple days now, and hasn't made a move against me, but also has their party disbanded, means that either A, and I actually don't know the answer to this, but either A, the AI doesn't use influence to keep their cohesion together, or B, oh, here we go, let's add Siga. I'm using my own influence to add some backup. I'm asking my Sturgian allies to come aid me. Yeah, so either the AI doesn't use cohesion, they're basically given free pass, or this dude is using all of his loyalty to all of his influence to keep the party together. Because he's been here for 12 days, just getting his ballista chunked by me. I mean, I'm losing a few troops here or there, but he's almost also starving, so, you know, there's that. Attackers abandon the siege. Alright. I'm going to leave settlement. Actually, no, I'm going to wait here for some time to see, actually, if they do physically fully leave. Alright, so here's Siga and Vidar, who I asked to come aid me. Oh god, Vidar, ride harder. You got Prindor in your bum. Oh my god, why are you so slow? So, 3.9, 4.2, you should be faster than this. So what I'm going to do is, right now I have only a party of 7, but I have Siga in tow, adding to my net, right? Are these Vlandians? Ah, they are Vlandians. So right now what I'm doing is I have, you could think of it as like I'm borrowing someone else's troops. And then once I have a sizable amount recruited, what I can do is tell one of my companions to command troops and then have them follow me and actually create a sizable, it will cost me a lot of money, but a sizable little army of my own. Okay, so Vidar left the party because I'd assume he was captured or defeated. I didn't actually see it. But let's actually, well, we could check. If we are curious, here we go. Is he last seen of Varvanovopol? Yeah, he was defeated. You don't teleport from Veron Castle to Varvarnovopol overnight. Unless you're defeated or whatever. Alright, so I'm just running around recruiting. And what I'll probably do is I'm just sort of using Siga as... yeah, maybe I'll disband. I'm going to disband my army. Let Siga do her own thing now. Sorry. Saarland left Saarland's army. Yep, that is true. I'm so trained to immediately jump into the arena that it's like the first thing I try to click on. Actually, let's go back to trade. I have some weapons that I don't need. And armor from bandit smashing. And then wouldn't hurt to top up on some food. Okay, let's just keep recruiting. So if I want to actually be able to go toe-to-toe with Battanians, I need to add a sizable force, right? They're wandering around with 400 troops. I'm definitely going to need more than just my own stewardship allows. At 135, I'm going to need my companions to have armies of their own. Now, unfortunately, most of my army is going to be recruits, so there's going to be high loss, right? And there's not much I can do about that. I don't have time to train them up. And I don't have... there isn't a lot of high-tier troops available for me to recruit, so I will just throw numbers at this problem. Now, I do still have the troops that I originally garrisoned back at Veron Castle, and I can, draw from the garrison, or the garrison troops, but not the garrison itself. There are some militia that are just naturally garrisoned, and that is added through the upgrade of the city. So my little, or I should say castle. My castle has a natural garrison of its own. So I think Can is likely to be my first companion that leads her own party. She's got really high stewardship, and that's obviously going to allow her to command a bunch of troops. And because I'm going to have my companions follow me around, it doesn't much matter if they have tactics skill, because the battles won't be auto-resolved. So, here's how to do that. First things first, you go to your clan, or not clan tab, your party tab. Why am I doing this wrong? Here we go. And create a new party. Can. Done. And then Can command 98 troops. So I'm going to give Can a bunch of the not lobies. And then I will take the remainder, the recruits. Done. Done. So now, as you can see, Can here has 98 troops that she controls. And if I click on the Form Army, I can tell Can, at a cost of no influence, to follow me around. Because Can is my companion, and companions don't cost influence for adding to your army. Now, sustaining them in your army... Oh, here we go. Fight me if you dare. Sustaining them in your army will cost influence, but it's a really good way to have a much larger force than your own stewardship allows.
Footman! Everyone! Take over command!
so that, but without burning through your influence, because influence is also the currency used to try to gain territories when you're a vassal, to pass laws when you are a lord or a king, queen. No more rocks. These looters picked a fight with me. Might cost me some recruit lives, but that's totally fine. Quit throwing stones. Just gonna start calling looters like slingers instead. Alright, well, we only had one die, so in the scheme of things, that's pretty good. And 26 of my recruits can level up, so not bad. I'd say not bad. Alright, let's keep recruiting. And Can, I'm just a little faster, so Can is just trying to catch up, and will be following me until she does, which I'm sure she will do soon. And then what I'm doing is I'm building up forces for... Whoa, that's a lot of raiders. I'm building up forces for another companion of mine to have another army. And I'll just keep doing that until I'm essentially out of companions to do. So I can only do it 2 more times because there's a limit based upon your renown level of how many army party members that you can house. And as you can see, some of Can's troops are... Well, where are they going? Can? Oh, you got 8 of them wounded? Yeah, must have hit your own group of looters or something. As long as they're not dead. Okay, so I'm going to work my way back towards Veron Castle. So that if there is a siege or something, I can do something about it. Omor has been given to Caladog. Uh-oh. Okay, so... all that's left is my little castle. Part of me thinks I should just leave the service of Sturgia, because it is such a snowball's chance in hell, I'll put it that way, to affect any sort of positive change to keep Sturgia out of extinction. But, you know, I like underdog stories, I guess. Even if I'm likely to lose my castle and be captured, the hell with it. I will do that. It will give me... It'll be fun, and it'll give me renown. Strategically, I think it's the wrong call. But that's fine, right? I mean, who cares? Alright, so Can here is getting a lot of troops wounded, but none dead yet, that I can see. Or not at least a lot of them dead. Getting hit. She's just hitting, like, all of the looters in tow. Oh, 2 troops deserted. That's an issue. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is, let's do this again. Go to the clan tab. Go to parties. Or actually, let's figure out who should be the next leader. Additionally, I do have a free attribute point that I've not yet spent. Probably endurance. So, taking a look, who was the one that had tactics? Silas. All right, Silas, you are going to form another party. And I'll give you as many non-recruits as I am able. But your party is largely going to be comprised of recruits. So that's max size right there. I did give you 3 wounded, but yeah, that's your problem, not mine. And then what I'm going to do is tell Silas to join my army as well. And as you can see, I'm just outrunning Silas. I can do this one more time with one more party. Or no, I can't. I'm full now. Okay. So we're at... Once I recruit my army all the way back up, I am at maximum size, basically. I could give a few troops back to Can, because Can lost some. But I'm actually, now that Veron Castle's being attacked, I better add as many as I can to roll back there. Come on, Can. Stop having your troops desert. One way to prevent this is to allow Can to actually catch up to me and have them fully roll into my army so that they stop getting deserters. But I'm in a rush. And I've spent thousands to try to protect my territory. Are you Vlandian? Yeah, you are Vlandian. Swell. Okay. So I'm going to let them roll in. Ken, my goodness. There is a ton of wounded troops everywhere. I don't think I can protect myself here. It depends on how many besiegers. Actually, right now there isn't a ton besieging me. Oh, Siga's here. Barely. I mean, 12 of Siga's. Okay, so Can, I am going... Oof, you've got everyone wounded. I am going to... give you some troops up to your max. Done. Quit getting them wounded. And then... Silas, I'm going to do the same for you. Oh, you are at max. Okay, they're just wounded. I'm going to manage my own garrison. Hold on, reset that. I shouldn't have done that. What I should do before I garrison these guys is actually level them up. Because if I garrison them without leveling up, I think their experience just sort of disappears. Then I'm going to withdraw. I don't know why I have a bunch of Empire peasants, but I'm gonna withdraw all of my best troops out of here, so that I have a great big army. And this is not my full army size. I'm gonna wait here for some time for Can's troops to heal. And Silas's troops to heal because they have 43 and 10 troops wounded. In fact, let's as you can see, their medicine skills are leveling up. Let's heal up in Sturgia. And this is a sizable enough army for me to do some damage somewhere. That's this whole point. I mean, it's taken me 25 minutes to roll this together. Prindor, I'm going to be over there in a second. Kluvoving just left Sturgia. Man, everyone's leaving Sturgia. What is Sturgia even now? It's probably just Raugenvad, I'm guessing, and me. Raugenvad and me. Yep. 2 clans. Raugenvad and me. Sturgia's dead. Sturgia's dead. I tried to prop them up, but they're dead. They're gone. They don't exist anymore. The age of Viking is over. All right, so what I'm going to do is spend a bunch of money on beer. Spend a bunch of money on food to feed my troops. There's no point in recruiting because I'm at max size. What I was going to do is wait here for some time, but actually with Prindor, or whatever his name is, attacking Golorin, let's go stop that. Because if I have an army larger than his, it's a fight. Now, as you can see, this bar here is my cohesion. Once the cohesion goes away, the army disappears, but I can add cohesion using influence. So I have 20 influence, so I can do this twice. So right now my cohesion is 62 out of 100. I don't really need to worry about cohesion until it's gone. Hey, dude. Yeah. Oh, well, so here's the issue. My game just fatal crashed. Yes. That's a thing. Right when we were supposed to have our first battle, we crash out. So the game isn't necessarily perfectly stable. These things happen. And the best I can do is try to load the latest autosave. And I'm sure it's going to throw me back to the point where I am not currently fighting. Because, yeah, it does that. So here we go. Yes, so it did toss me back a bit. But that's okay, because I now notice that Veron is being raided, and I can do something about that. So, these are the big battles that I wanted to do. And I'm getting to do it now.
Soldiers!
Wow, I have no archers. Interesting.
Infantry! Shield wall! Forward!
Most of my, well, not most, but some of my recruits here are literally just recruits. I think this is, yeah, this is before I'm just 48 recruits. It's before I added my garrison to my forces.
Soldiers!
So I'm just, yeah,
With
I'm just
me!
full of newbies.
Infantry!
So I'm going to have to be very careful with my troops as a result. What is this, their lord? Or is this just some sort of horse bandit? Yeah, this is just a cataphract.
Everyone! Sergeants in charge!
So the noble, the lord, should be somewhere in this force here. Yeah, there he is. Pretty obvious. Shot him in the head. Oh, that was a Vlandian knight. My companions can't really die. I don't really want them wounded, but it does make sense for them to be the shock troops because they're functionally immortal. Alright, Chasten's gone. And let me try to soften this group up here. At cost of my own health, but it allows my everyone else to do combat a little bit easier. If I have like 10 of them turned around to face me. Now here, it's maybe not benevolent or even good, but killing as many as I can is really in my best interest, because anyone that flees could potentially be used in the next, in the next engagement. So killing literally as many as I am able before they are able to get out of the map is ideal. The sad truth of war. Anyone who is not dead can still fight you. It's also possible that some of the Britannian nobles that I kill will have, well, no, they likely have Sturgian prisoners. I suppose it's possible that they'd have Vlandian ones, but not all that likely, because Sturgia wouldn't recruit Vlandian units. Oh, these guys are going to get out. Yep. Alright, so very, very little losses for me. And I am able to grab a bunch of prisoners. Silas actually took Chasen prisoner. I wasn't given the option. So Silas has their noble imprisoned. And now what I'm going to do is, first off, let me talk to Can and Silas and inspect troops. So you are... Alright, that's max size. I'm actually going to level up these recruits immediately. I have enough of the stack that I deem it worth it. And then Silas, I'll do the same for you. 40, 57 out of 65. Okay, I'll give you some footmen. So now you're at maximum size. One more thing. Okay, cool. And then, for myself, let me get the garrisoned troops that I wanted. Okay, so 2. So now I have no one in my Veron castle garrison. Just about no one. Next step, let's ransom off the prisoners that I have, and... Oh, never mind. We are under attack. Oh, Prindor, hello. Yeah, hi. I'm much bigger than you now. Get the hell away. We've got... all these squires are ready to go. In fact, I'm going to level up everyone because the likelihood that I need the strongest forces possible is pretty high. Okay, so Golorin's being attacked by Prindor. No, you ain't. Oh, I'm faster than you, I think? No, you're faster than me. I have a big old army, so that does make sense. Man, trying to keep them off of my territory. Not so easy. Uh-oh. Yep, that's what I would call a death stack. Not necessarily, actually. But there are so many of them around now. They're like vultures. I'm not going to be able to keep them away. Okay, I lost a ton of troops trying to break through. And let me see if I can't He won't talk to me while he's in a big army. Well, I'll stay here. Oh, look, they broke up. We'll wait here for some time. I offered up enough of a defense that they were like, you know what, that's too many people. And they left me. I gained some leadership as a result. Vlandian crossbowman. Alright, let me get you up. Taking a look at my clan tier. So as you can see, my renown has gone up considerably. If I am to keep my current castle, though, I'm going to need to do quite considerable amounts of recruiting, because Can and Silas's armies are pretty shrunk. And my elite armies are decimated as well. So that's Can's party. Full up. And Silas's. So you've got 42. You really don't have a lot of crossbowmen. I can't really offer you very many. That's too many. Okay, so they are both full, but I don't have great troops. So, if I could keep them off of my territory, yeah, help Golarin, let's attack. Cyan, you quit raiding my towns. Or Cyan, or I don't know what his name is.
Troops! Follow me! Footmen! Bowmen! Move! Footmen! Get moving! Wall! Now! Onwards! Infantry! Forward!
Alright, so my crossbowmen are already shooting at them. Ooh, killing some of them too. And my infantry, not that I have great infantry, but they are creating what they think is a shield wall.
Footmen! Move! Everyone! Sergeants, take command!
Alright, here we go. Told them to go. Alright, you're just a regular horseman. I do want to keep their cavalry off of my infantry. Keep myself alive. So I'm going to focus on being anti-cavalry. Going after their horsemen. That was a terrible shot. Really just a no mercy policy here, because we're just so outnumbered. Okay. Here we are. 7 total losses for their 65. I'd say all in all that's pretty good. We took some more prisoners. Can took their noble prison. Alright. And yeah, we'll keep them from burning our towns down. Now the keeping them from burning our towns down will serve multiple purposes. It obviously I can capture and kill them, which has a great benefit to me. But then also our wealth is not decreased so that we can sort of pay for our own armies. Golorin's under attack. Alright, I'll head back over there. But Talon, you leveled up? Scouting? Okay. I have to make a quick pit stop in Sargat so that I can ransom some of these prisoners. Alright, let's go help Golorin. Silas gained a level. Cool. There you are. Well, I have to talk to you. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that right now. Ooh, Veron Castle's besieged. That usually means that they have more than just their normal tiny force. Oh, yeah. There is very little I could do about this, except for leaving the kingdom, which is currently grayed out. Do I have to talk to someone of the kingdom? Is that it? Is that Caladog often does not have a horse. Oh, they actually fully raided that, huh? Wow, that's quick. Oh, here we go. Here's a real fight. Alright, so for us to go on our way, they want almost all my money. Let's fight. This will be the last thing I do this episode. The likelihood that I'm able to keep my castle is pretty low. I have to try to figure out how to leave the kingdom as fast as I can, really, is what it comes down to.
Infantry! Arrows! Get infantry! Move! Make a shield wall! Onwards! Footmen!
But I'm definitely eager to punch a little above my weight, if you know what I mean. Trying to...
Archers! Forward! Footmen! Forward!
Trying
Archers!
to get as much renown as I'm able.
Move!
So this little rock wall here is where I'm going to position myself.
Soldiers! Move!
Let's not stand in front of my crossbow.
Infantry! Kill them all! Sergeant! You're on command!
This is a big fight. When I'm forming my own kingdom or queendom, this is what my fights are going to look like often. We're going to have big old clashes like this, I think. Oh god, these all are throwing axes at me. Now, in really large fights, instead of putting all the troops on the battlefield at once, which would be a churn for your CPU, what it does is it gives some reinforcements throughout, so that you only have a set, like let's say 500 troops on the battlefield at any one time, but those 500 troops are proportionally represented by the forces, right? So if there's like 1,000 versus 100, it'll be a 10-to-1 ratio of 500 troops. And that's what's going on here, is they're getting some reinforcements in proper ratio. Oh, okay. Well, I am down. So it is up to my troops to finish this off for themselves. Prindor is down, and we win. So much larger losses here, but I think I did just fine, considering the size of the battle. And they were taken prisoner. As far as like trophy gear, I've been getting really garbage from these fights, but clan tier has gone up. We're within striking distance of clan tier 4, forming our own kingdom. Now, the issue, of course, is it will cost us dearly. Oh, and our bow skills. Use any bow on horseback or extra quivers. I'm definitely going to say use any bow on horseback. The extra arrows sound really nice, but any bow is a very, very powerful benefit. Well, guys, that's about all the time I have for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I think likely we're going to lose Veron Castle, but we're pretty far within striking distance of being able to get our own kingdom. If you have any tips, tricks, feedback for me, do drop me a line in the comments below. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll catch you all next episode. Adios.